You may have seen the viral video of an alien on your favorite news channel or the video of a bear attacking a man. But what are the news that have gone viral on social media but the mainstream media has completely ignored it? Hello everyone, this is Siddhi and For Women in India is back with another video. Today we will be discussing the issue of caste-based discrimination and factors which fuel to this problem in our country, especially in the light of a few recent videos of various celebrities which resurfaced the internet because of their offensive and casteist nature. First on the list is casteism and comedy. Recently, comedian Neville Shah received massive criticism on social media for his casteist remarks and mocking the reservation system in India in his stand-up special video clip on Amazon Prime Video. After this, numerous other comedians and celebrities were called out for similar remarks made by them in the past. Comedians including Atul Khatri, Shubham Gaur, Abhish Mathew and Saurabh Pant's past comments made on Twitter and during their shows attracted massive criticism from social media users. A few of these comedians apologized for their comments by citing their ignorance and good intentions, while comedians including Azim Banatwala and Neeti Palta came out in support of these comedians. The mainstream media mostly ignored the issue while some even came out in support. For instance, in an article published by The Print, Azim Banatwala stated that calling out people for jokes that they made in the past does not acknowledge that most comedians learnt better over the years, and Neeti Palta said that a joke about a person does not necessarily become about the whole community. How far should one go out to just crack a joke and sound funny on stage or in the comfortable corner of one's home, at the cost of scaring a person and undermining the injustice he/she continue to face every day? Now we'll talk about casteism and celebrities. According to a Free Press Journal article, celebrities like Salman Khan and Shilpa Shetty have been accused of using casteist slurs in the past. Salman Khan had used a casteist slur to describe his dancing skills, following which 6 FIRs were lodged against him in 6 states like Delhi, Gujarat, Rajasthan and Mumbai. Casteist remarks made by Randeep Hooda, Munmun Datta and Yuvika Chaudhary have also come out under the scandal. While the two actresses were criticized for the usage of a slur, Randeep Hooda was not only called out but was also dropped as the United Nations Treaty Ambassador for his casteist and sexist remark made as a joke on the politician Mayawati around 9 years ago. Recently, the Punjab and Haryana High Court, while granting protection to Indian cricketer Yuvraj Singh in an alleged casteist remarks case, stated that celebrities should be careful in using terms which can be misinterpreted. Mayawati, a prominent Dalit leader, has been under constant attack and ridicule for her looks as well as policies. Now we'll talk about casteism and social media. In the recent times, social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram and Twitter have played an important role in keeping the discourse on caste system alive, especially amidst the decreasing sensitivity of the mainstream media. While social media has helped a few find their voice and raise their voice against injustice, it has also led to a rise in caste-based discrimination in the virtual space as well. But what happens when a social media platform becomes inherently casteist? According to an article by Anurag Verma, published in The Print, Instagram promotes the most beautiful looking reels on the most popular trends which mostly feature Savarna influencers. This is just one of the reasons, according to the author, which makes Instagram a mirror to modern casteism in India. However, there are certain people who are using the social media space to spread awareness about the caste system, which still exists even in the 21st century. For example, Pa Ranjit, a Dalit activist who released 2 documentaries titled Dr. Shoemaker and Beware of Caste, Mirchpur, under his banner Neelam Production, highlights subtle nuances of caste discrimination through such ventures. Ginny Mahi, a Dalit singer, has been applauded for her songs on similar issues and has also attended the Global Media Forum in Germany, where she was dubbed as a young voice in equality and freedom for speaking up against flogging. The Casteless Collective, a Tamil indie band of Dalit musicians based in Chennai, performed songs about eating beef, quota, Dalit experience, and unjust experience and inequality perpetrated by the Brahminical patriarchy. Now we are going to talk about the mainstream media's ignorance. According to a study conducted by News Laundry and Oxfam India, over 70% of the primetime debate shows news channels draw the majority of the panelists from Savarna caste. Out of the 121 managerial positions in newsrooms surveyed in a study on caste composition of the Indian media released, 106 were occupied by members of the Savarna caste and none by the members of scheduled caste or scheduled tribes. It would be unfair to say that the lack of representation of other castes as evident in the given data is not related to the lack of representation of their issues and aspirations. The data answers a few questions regarding the mainstream media's failure to cover the caste-based matters as it should have. The news channels, even in cases of brutal violence, rape, murder and harassment which are clearly a result of caste system and the prejudices it creates in the minds of the higher caste, hesitate in showing the caste perspective. According to News Laundry, the Indian mainstream underreported the first ever caste discrimination lawsuit in the US. The state of California sued Cisco for allegedly discriminating against a Dalit employee. The lawsuit accused two Brahmin employees of Cisco of discrimination against a Dalit engineer. The lawsuit said that the Dalit employee was expected to accept a caste hierarchy within the workplace where he held the lowest status in the team and received less pay, fewer opportunities and other inferior terms and conditions of employment. The lack of empathy and sensitivity towards victims of caste-based discrimination could be the result of their ignorance, political pressure, corruptions, or their casteist attitude, among many other reasons. Now we're going to talk about casteist slurs which we need to stop using. One such term is bhangi, historically used to describe castes restricted to sweeping, cleaning toilets, and handling dead bodies. Another is dhobi, historically used to describe people who washed laundry and belong to Dalit community. In 2017, the Supreme Court of India also declared that calling people dhobi was offensive. Another such term is chamar, which is historically used for a community whose primary occupation was tanning and leather craft. In 2008, the Supreme Court stated that addressing a person from one of the scheduled castes as chamar or chambhar may amount to an offence punishable under the provision of Scheduled Caste and the Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. Kamina, historically used to describe people from Dalit community. Kanjar, historically used for people engaged in sex work. It only takes some amount of kindness, awareness, courage to raise our voice against caste-based prejudices. One step towards the same is stopping ourselves from using these caste slurs and educating ourselves about such issues. For those who are still thinking that it was just a joke, then you should read about the recent human trafficking case in the US where Dalit workers were taken to the US as religious volunteers and made to work for 13 hours with no time off. They were held against their wishes and were paid less than $1 per hour. Our words have consequences. Thank you, that's all for now. Please let us know what you think about the issues addressed in the video today in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notification of our latest videos. If you like our work, please do contributing on our Patreon page. The link is in the description box.